Hello, let's do Wordle number 945. And yeah, I did lose yesterday, so we are starting over with a new streak. The last time I lost was September 19th, 2022. So my streak was 486. Thanks to Diamond Ender Pearl for calculating that for me and remembering which date I last failed. 486, that's huge. It'll be a while before I can beat that, but at least now the streak display on my stats will be accurate unless it decides to randomly reset again. So today's theme is Jaws, the movie. There's a couple things I can talk about with that, but I think this is going to be a bit shorter. The first thing that's kind of interesting about Jaws is it came out in summer of 1975, and previous to that, Hollywood didn't prioritize summer releases. There wasn't the concept of the summer blockbuster. But after Jaws did really, really well coming out in the summer, they realized, hey, we can do these action-packed summer blockbuster movies, and that became popular in Hollywood. So Jaws was a trendsetter there. Additionally, there's kind of something funny where the mechanical shark, which was nicknamed Bruce, that they used to represent Jaws, it malfunctioned all the time. Like it barely worked. And this had the inadvertent effect of having Steven Spielberg use it sparingly so that, you know, they could work around the fact that it was always broken, which actually enhanced the suspense and horror of the film. You don't see Jaws very often in the film, and that actually improved the film in some ways, at least according to certain people. That's something Hollywood of today could learn, where just because we can show all of these things using CGI, sometimes it's better when it's left hidden a bit and more used sparingly. Additionally, this movie actually completely changed the public perception of sharks, some for the better, some for the worse. For example, it did cause a widespread fear and fascination of sharks. It increased shark hunting. It increased the misunderstanding of shark behavior, because that is not how sharks actually behave. But it also sparked a greater interest in marine biology and ocean conservation. So kind of a mixed bag there. But it's interesting how movies can affect public perception, especially movies that are, fantasy or horror or things like that, where they sort of stretch the truth for the plot, and people may not understand that that's not actually how those things work. So yeah, kind of interesting stuff there. That's about all I'll say about Jaws. Other than maybe the music being iconic. Everyone recognizes the music. And John Williams was pretty innovative there, I think, too, in how to write suspenseful music that works really well. So anyway, let's solve the Wordle. So Miss Capanazzi suggested that we start with shark and death. Because, obvious reasons. The shark cost a lot of death. All right. I'm thinking we are an R. Ooh, I was going to say RAE, but we certainly don't want to try the A again in the middle. We have confirmed twice it is not in the middle, so we got to be a little more clever. It's probably an AER word then. Ooh, am I going to lose again on another? AER is really dangerous. Let's confirm it's AER and get some good letters out of this. I don't think there's a whole lot of benefit when we already have all these letters to put them somewhere else. Especially without the A in the middle. I'm not sure how we do that. So I think let's just go with this. Let's go through some options here. I think AVER has a few options, does it? It's got, I don't know, is paver a word? Someone who paves. Favor is spelled with an O, not an E. Caver, I think, is a word. Someone who goes into caves. That might be it for V. How about ACER, like pacer, lacer, I don't know, macer, I think is a word. Is there anything else we can put between the A, E, and R? Maybe, oh, there's paper. We already had pair, so it's not gonna be pair. Have we had paper? I can't remember if we had paper. We could do caper. You know what? Let's try caper, because that gets the C as well. So that's interesting. It's not even AER. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. So what is it then? So the R is next to the A. Could it be here? Then the E maybe at the end? Ooh, so something like large. Let's give that a try. A, it was large. Okay. Could have also been barge. There were other things in my, maybe marge. Maybe something else between the R and the V, like V, ARVE. But yeah, I figured large would get the L and it would check the G there. So I thought that was a good option there. So yeah, how'd you do on this one? Let's spin the wheel of themes here. What am I going to rant about tomorrow? Basketball. All right, Endless Vid suggested a basketball theme. 2 words related to basketball in some way. And of course, if you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.